So everyone, this is Julia. So I worked with Julia about 5 years ago now. She was one of my very first coaching clients that came to me when this was actually called Unstoppable, not Hooked. So Julia has decided to come here, spend the morning and answer some questions and hopefully inspire you guys to start coaching with me and start your health and fitness journey to help you feel confident and help you lose the weight that you are looking for. So Julia, the first question I have for you is, what was your life like before you did the coaching program with me? Like health and fitness wise?
You know what? It was very unsteady. I was scared to work out. Honestly, I've never done it before, so it was just taking that first step was a lot for me. You always see like some kind of advertisements or some kind of like lose weight in 5 days, and but it's just so unrealistic. And my goal was always to try to look for something that can fit into my lifestyle, regardless of the lifestyle you have, if it's a 9 to 5, if you're at home, whatever it may be. But I always knew that I wanted something that I wanted a lifestyle. I didn't want a diet. I didn't want to be restricted. I just wanted something that I can have a healthy lifestyle with. And so I honestly can't remember how I came across you, but I'm very thankful that I did.
Well, I think it was YouTube actually.
It must have
I
been.
feel like it might have been, yeah. I think I did like a video and then I think you applied that way.
Prior to meeting you, I was just, I was, for lack of better words, I wasn't happy with who I was or how I felt or how I looked. So I wanted to be unstoppable, and that's what got me.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. That's the title.
I just thought
Oh,
of
that's
that.
so good. So that's kind of what motivated you to sign up then, is having that ultimate feeling of, like you said, a lifestyle change, feeling unstoppable, feeling
Yeah.
good.
I
Oh, I
wanted a
love
lifestyle. I didn't want something that was gonna last 8 weeks and then that was the end of it. Because that's unrealistic. That's not
it.
real life, right?
No. And also as well, like we just said in the beginning, like this proves that this method works because 5 years later, you're still doing it now.
And I'm doing great.
Yeah, which is the main thing as well, which is what I love to hear. And then what would you say that you tried before coaching? So you said you never really worked out, but was there anything that you did try? Did you try like any certain diets or any type of workout programs before?
Actually, I should have emphasized this at the beginning, but maybe I did. I needed something realistic that fit into my life. And I did try enrolling to different gyms around me. And I'll emphasize that, enrolling in gyms. So I would have to leave my house to go to go work out. And that wasn't like quick and efficient for me. And that's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Um, and when I came across you, I was like, I can work out from home. And so that
Totally.
was I was like mind blown. Like, and I didn't have a gym. Like, I should emphasize that. It was just in my bedroom. I was living
Yeah.
with my parents back then, and it was just in my bedroom. And I was like thinking, I don't need more than that. And you don't, but I didn't know that. And so that's what I had tried previously. And I had spent so much money on memberships and whatnot that were not fitting my needs whatsoever, because one, I didn't know what to do, and two, I just assumed it was cardio, 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 cardio. So I had
Yeah.
tried that, and that definitely didn't work at all. And after many, many years of doing this now, it's more than just working out. Like, working out becomes the easiest part of it. You need the mindset. Mindset was a big, big thing, and the gym couldn't give me that.
No, it can't.
Yeah.
It just gives you
Um,
the equipment and some people. That's
yeah.
essentially it. And that's what
Yeah.
you said, like mindset is such a massive and crucial part of health and fitness, which is what I say to so many people when we do speak to them. And the same with you, it's that if you've got the right mindset to constantly work out and eat healthy and also just give yourself the self-positive talks that you need, you're going to continue on with consistency.
And like I remember browsing your content, and I was like, how are you, or how is your program different than others? Because it's so easy to just do a quick Google search and find tons of programs, like
Yeah.
tons, right? But it's like, how do I know which one is the best? And it's because what can you offer me that nobody else can?
Yes.
Nobody talks about the mindset.
They don't. They
Nobody.
don't. And that's the thing. That's what I like to say is different about this program is we'll give you the workouts that are short and effective, so they fit around your
Mhm.
lifestyle, which we've said
Yeah.
is crucial.
Yeah.
Nutrition has to be enjoyable and non-restrictive, which we've just been talking about actually, that's what you enjoyed about the program
Yeah.
as well.
I
And
wasn't restricted. Yeah.
no, and you don't want that because then you're going to fall into habits of binge eating, and then you're going to be in this vicious cycle of I'll start again Monday, I'll start again Monday. And then the mindset is the most crucial element. And if you don't teach that, no one's going to be able to succeed. Because like you said, you can have workouts and nutrition in front of you, but you've got to be in the right frame of mind first. So that's really great to know. And then when we work together, what really changed for you? Like, how many pounds did you lose? I can't even remember, but I remember seeing your transformation and being like, whoa. Like, it was like after 12 weeks we worked together in total.
Wow,
We
coming up with the numbers so hard. I would honestly have to look back on that, but
yeah.
I just remember, like, I'll tell you it this way. I remember seeing people and they're like, "Whoa. Like, who are you?"
It's me.
Even like, especially the people around me, like, you look great, you feel great, like your whole, not just your body weight. Like, you just seem like a brighter person because of the transformation that you went through. And it wasn't something that lasted okay, yes, our coaching program lasted a set time frame, but one, you didn't stop checking in and doing your part in, like, the effort that you put in. And two, you set me up for, like, a lifestyle. Like, you provided me all the resources, all the necessities I need to transform what I had before into an ongoing thing.
Yeah, and I think that's probably the biggest thing that you said has changed for you is that more than anything.
Definitely, within the few weeks that we were together, I can't give you a number. Maybe it is that number, but
we'll have a look somewhere.
It must have been like 20 to 30 kilos. Must have been somewhere around there.
It was a good amount. I'll have to see if I can find it. I definitely have the photos, which we can add.
Yeah.
But I'd have to look through our messages.
I've got the photos too to prove it, but it wasn't always about, like, the number on the scale. I quickly learned that after too, because there's a point now after so many years where I've weighed there's a number on the scale, and that same number is on the scale right now, but I look like two different people.
Exactly. And that's the thing. So many things fluctuate, hormones, water retention, depending on what you've eaten. It's not best to go on that, but it's measurements like we know in photos.
Yes.
That's the way forward that we go in life. That's how we want to, which is the best thing. And what would you say is, what one thing did you like the most about being a member of the coaching program? Like, what's the number one thing for you?
The number one thing?
Yeah.
I have to choose one.
The top one that comes to your head.
Probably just how realistic it was. Like the practicality of it.
Yeah.
And the fact that I don't know, I can't choose one thing. Like, if I say one thing, it's going to branch off into different things. Just how realistic and practical it was, because we're all living different lives and not the same workouts, not the same food, not the same mindset is the same for every person. But what got me was how it related to my life, despite it being different for some. I don't know how to explain it, but it was so practical, and it fit my life perfectly. Like, I had 20 minutes to crush a workout done. I was easy meals done. that was the one of the greatest part. And then on top of that, you had the mindset to, three things. I'm so sorry. I can't
That's
come
good
up with one.
It's the practicality in the bubble.
Yeah.
That's what we like. But that's
Yeah.
good though, yeah, because we need it. That's the thing, is that this program needs to be flexible to fit around everyone's lifestyle. And the
Yeah.
thing is that we have so many different variety of girls in here, like studying, medical nurses, stay-at-home mums, professional like lawyers. Like there's so many different factors, but it
I
all
guess
fits around you.
even though we're all different, like the program will speak to you uniquely.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's not that everyone gets the same booklet and they're like, here you go.
No.
Yeah.
It's based around your needs and what your lifestyle requires. Because that's what I've even said to a lot of the girls in the coaching program now. Like, this isn't a black and white like program. Like, what needs to fit around you will fit it around you.
Yeah.
Don't stress.
And you were so flexible throughout it all. I guess the fourth thing is Holly.
Another one.
You were so flexible and compliant and just always there day and night if anyone needed anything. If something needed to change, we changed it. You were always there, and I think that's one of the biggest thing, because that comes with the mindset as well.
Yeah.
Having someone, especially when you're just starting out, like I when I first started with you, I was clueless. Like I had no idea what I was doing, and you just want the best for yourself. And when you can put that trust into somebody else to help you get there, at least just off of your feet, it sets you up for like a life of it.
Yeah, and it does. And like you said, your story speaks for itself as well.
Yeah.
You've got
there are so many things I had to unlearn, but so many opportunities for me to learn new things and keep those things with me, which was very great. Yeah.
And I'm very happy for that as well. That makes me good. And what do you think coaching's had in terms of impact wise on you? What's the biggest impact it's had on your life? Like, what's it changed for you?
Well, I used to view like the whole thing of like exercising and just being fit as like a time frame kind of constraint that was I looked at this kind of whole transformation as a diet and not as a lifestyle thing. So I guess everything kind of just comes together once you get in the routine of it. But for me, the biggest thing was forming habits and routines that last like for a very long time.
Yeah. And you've built that up as well, your healthy habits as well. Like you said, you like to work out every morning. Get it done.
You build these like you're able to fit these different factors into your life, and it's not restrictive. Like I don't feel like I have to go on a 2-week cut. I don't feel like I have to cut sugar out for 30 days. Sure there are weeks where I'm like, okay, let's try intermittent fasting, but it's not like these things aren't restrictive, and nor should they be.
No.
You do what is best for you, and this is what this program has taught me. Like I now know that I don't need to stick to like a keto or like a high protein diet. Sure, if I want to try it out, but it's not something that I need to do for life. And I think that's what this has taught me. It's also taught me that I don't need to work out for hours, because I once thought that 30 minutes max, that's all you need, and you will get places. You will achieve your goals.
Absolutely.
Realistically.
Yes.
Yeah, it does. We were speaking about this earlier. I don't need to eat chicken and Greek yogurt day and night.
I want that. You still can enjoy your food. Like that's what it's about, though.
If I want an ice cream, I want an ice cream. And I used to feel so guilty about eating treats. I used to feel and I used to binge, because you restrict yourself for so long, and then you're like, oh, it tastes so good, and then you shove it down your throat. But there's so many things that this program has taught me and that I continue to implement in my life every day.
And that makes me happy as well. Like, I love that your mindset's changed around guilt around food more than anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's a
Because
big thing.
that was a big thing for me. Yeah. Especially as a person who loves treats too, like living a life where I can't have those things is just there's no motivation there to try to change yourself if you can't do the things that you love and eat the things that you love.
Yeah, exactly. And life's not about that. Like, you need to go,
Mhm.
like, you don't want to imagine as well, like going out for someone's birthday or going on a holiday and thinking, oh, I can't have a slice of cake. It's like, where's
Yeah.
the fun in that?
But at the same time, you bring up a good point, but at the same time, it's like I've learned that I don't always have to say yes
Yeah.
to treats. Because I used to always be like that. I was like, "Oh, if the opportunity's there, I'm gonna take it." But the reality of it is it takes time and dedication, but it's honestly worth it because it's setting you up for a lifestyle that you ultimately want to live.
Yeah, and you're living proof of it, which is what we want as well. And also, what would you say to other people now that the program finished for you? So I think we worked together in total 12 weeks.
Yes.
So you've kept up, like you said, with the habits and stuff now. But what kind of happened over the last 5 years for you? Like, did you keep up with most of it? Did you try other things? Like, what happened for you?
After our coaching program ended, one, you weren't like, see ya, like have a good life. We kept in touch and you were there if I needed a chat or something. And it was so nice to have someone to be like, look, I'm still crushing my goals thanks to you. Like one, that feels great for you. And for two, it feels great
For
for
you,
me.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, I did continue. Like I said, you provided me with so many like references and resources that I needed. So like it wasn't like I said, it wasn't a diet program that lasted a certain amount of days and that was it. Like I kept up with it because that was the whole premise of the program to build healthy habits and routines that just continue, that they
Yeah.
don't right
Yeah.
their habits um don't end. So I continued. um there was a point where I kind of, when you're very consistent and you continue to do the same thing day and night, your body asks for a break. So
Yes.
I let myself, not let myself go, but I took a break and I stepped back a little bit. I never stopped following your mindset. Like that was something that I always kept in the back of my head. I like an 80-20 rule kind of thing. But I started, you set me up for this and I was able to then, as I grow, we change and I was able to start implementing my own things. Like I was saying that I bought some weights, right? And I started introducing strength training. And on top of your workouts, I developed a love for running. So I would, in the summer, in the spring, I would go for runs, but I would still follow the same routine. Like I always said, working out becomes the easy part of it. It's the eating and the mindset that's always there. So there was a point where I was kind of like, I shied away from it, where I just, maybe my body was asking for a break. I
Yeah.
started I started working more often, so that was always a factor too. And then I kind of got to this point where I started thinking, okay, I want to get back to the great routine I had to feel the effects on it. And then I thought back to why I started in the first place and what helped me get there in the first place. I was like, "Oh, Holly."
Coaching.
Yeah. Um, and so honestly, it was so convenient. Like I had the app on my phone. I went on the app, I chose a program that I wanted to do. I knew that it was going to be short and consistent. And I started from the top. And in all of that, all three things were there, right? The
Yeah.
exercise, the working out was there. Um,
You had the
The
nutrition
mindset was
already.
there, the nutrition was there. Yeah. So I don't want to say that I went through drastic changes from like the last five or so years that um, we haven't been together consistently, but I definitely always thought and always built on everything that you've given me from the original coaching program. Yeah.
Yeah, and I love that though. And I think that's the most important factor of this is that you know that you have the framework structure to go back to.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's important because, like you said, there will be times that you want to take a break, or there might be times that you might get stuck and think, oh, what should I be doing again? But at least now you know what the framework is and you just adjust what you need to within that.
Yeah.
Which is the main
Yeah.
thing, which I
I
love.
agree.
That makes me super happy. And then would you say that the coaching program changed your confidence as a person as well?
Oh, 100%.
Excellent. That's lovely. Love to hear that. And would you say that was physically and mentally, it boosted up your confidence as well?
Yeah, I felt like I'm not going to say a different person because at the end of the day I'm the same person, but it's just when you're doing something that works for you and fits into your life and at the end of the day benefits you overall, you have confidence in yourself. You walk around feeling like with your head up, it like I feel great and I'm gonna do great things.
Yeah.
For
And you
sure.
have
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
have, which is the best thing, which is I love. And would you advise other people to join the coaching program? Like if someone come to you and was like, hey, I don't know whether I should join Holly's coaching program, what would you say? Like, what would your answer be?
Oh, I've given out your social medias, like I've already done that. I've been through the process of it because after a certain amount of time, people see the differences in you as a person, your body, the way you act, the way you behave, because you give off this confident persona. And I've had people come up to me like, wow, what are you doing? What have you done? Her name is Holly Dolke.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
That's
Thank
who.
you. That's so sweet. So
So,
you definitely advise people to join. If
oh,
they're like on the fence, like join.
of course. I had family come visit from across the world this summer, and we would like my sister-in-law and I would just like I would be doing your programs and I would put it on. I'd broadcast it on my TV and I'd be like, let's go. And like you're helping so many people like across the world. Like you and I are from two completely different places.
Yes.
But it still works.
Yeah, it does.
So I would highly, highly recommend you. Of course I would. That's not even a question.
So sweet. And if you had to describe the coaching program in a sentence, what would your sentence be?
Oh my goodness.
Tough question.
In a sentence?
In a sentence. Yeah. If you would say, I'm trying to think of what I would say for you. Holly's coaching program is.
Okay. Holly's program is transformational.
That's lovely. I love that. Thank you.
I was gonna say unstoppable, but I know we kind of I already spoke to that. Yeah, I spoke to that already. So Holly's program is transformational for sure. For sure.
Oh, thank you so much, Julia. I really appreciate that. And I appreciate you jumping on the call as well with me.
Of course. We're from two different places, but we made it work.
We did. I mean, the good thing is our time difference isn't too bad, which is
not awful, but yeah.
No,